Okay, makers. So when you buy your Glowforge, everyone has a list of projects that they've seen and they're like, ooh, I want to make that someday. I've had my Glowforge for almost a year, and eventually you do get around to making some of that stuff that you're like, oh, that looks like fun, I want to do that. Well, this is one of those projects. My mother is a huge knitter, and she thinks this sheep thing was funny. I think it's hilarious. So we're going to do this little sheep coaster project. As you can see over here on the side, we've got one piece that doesn't fit, and we've got some table scatter dropped in around here. Now I would consider this to be very much a beginner's project. If you're just doing the sheep, there is nothing that you need to edit or change or modify to do this. The files that we purchased off of Etsy were perfect from the very beginning, and there is no reason not to just go ahead and have some fun with this project. Alright, so if you are not a beginner, or if you are a beginner and you're looking at what I have over on the side of my screen here, this is the center of table scatter. We're doing 2021 table scatter. My nephew's graduating this year, and we're making some table scatter for him, for his graduation tables. So we're going to cut out the center of the numbers first, and then cut it free from the board. So hopefully it works out without anything getting off-centered. We're making some of the Glowforge pins because you always need more of those. We're doing the graduation cap where we're going to score the center and then cut it free from the board so nothing gets, again, janked off of where we want it to be. And you'll see I have it just dropped literally all over the screen, just filling in gaps so we're not wasting any wood. I'm that cheap that I'm going to try and fill all these little gaps with hats, and sometimes I use stars, moons. If you watch more of the videos, you'll see table scatter in almost every video that I've dropped stuff in around to fill in the gaps. I'm running a business. I want to make as much product with every piece of wood that I put in my laser. So you'll notice also that I hit the set focus. It's these three dots here, set focus, and you click on the center of your screen or wherever you want to set your focus. The reason we do that is to get the cameras to take another picture of the wood and get a really accurate setting before you go too crazy with laying stuff out. I'm using a piece of virgin material today, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to avoid any holes in the wood or any problems in this particular piece of material. That mistake was my fault. That where it popped over there and said there was an error. It's because I was pushing buttons that I shouldn't have been pushing. Okay, so 11 minutes and 37 seconds. That's not bad. Most of that is going to be cutting out all the table scatter. So we'll put the sheep up at the top just so he can go first. And we'll recalculate so we can show the sheep being cut out. And that way if I have to cut off the end where it's doing all this table scatter, it won't really matter in the video. And we will probably try to scoot this piece of wood down and fit that other piece in if we can. If not, we'll just throw another sheet in and run that other coaster piece off of another sheet. I got a bunch of stuff we're running today, so we will get that in today. Alright, let's go start the laser and see how it comes out. Alright guys, I don't want to pull the wool over your eyes on the next project, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see it. And don't be sheepish about hitting that thumbs up button. You know, it helps us get more views on our videos and we can get ourselves monetized faster. Okay, so we just opened up the top, the program finished running, and we just lift our board out, and that's what we like to see. A bunch of the pieces didn't even come up with the board. Now, even with my best materials, you're going to find spots where it has thicker glue, it doesn't cut quite right. Looks like most of these are going to be salvageable. You can see here where it just didn't cut through, and that means it's a thick spot in the glue. So we may have to reprint these, we may have to rerun them. we may be able to sand these up. Now this is for me here at the house, so we may not worry too much about the fact that it didn't cut real well. So there we go. That's how it comes out of the laser. And we still have this big strip up here that we can do some more work with. Okay. Sorry, the battery died. We had to go get a new battery. So this is normally where we would be out in the barn talking, but it is the dead of winter and it is really cold out there. So we're going to work right here in the house. So I'm taking my pieces and I'm just peeling the tape off. And some stuff you need a special tool. This is big pieces and it's just going to peel right off. It's not like taking off the delicate stuff on a mandala or something small. And if you're wondering, I would say maybe 1 in 5 or 10 sheets that I buy of this material do I find glue spots that this happens in. Normally my projects are pretty small and it wouldn't have a huge impact on the project that I'm running. And this one just happened to hit 2 pieces when I was running it. Not a big deal. So all we're going to do is take our feet pieces and they slide up on the bottom of our sheep. And then, so we just slid those up on the sheep. I don't have a table close to the camera here. And these just slide onto the slots. And like I said in my computer section, we have one piece that didn't fit on that project for the laser. So that's it. So I'll take some really pretty pictures and throw them up in here for you to see. And that's it. A simple little sheep coaster project. Most likely I am going to, because this isn't going to be leaving my house, I'm going to glue these feet pieces on and the rest of the pieces will get dipped in oil just to make them a little more water resistant and resistant to someone's coffee cup dripping on them and making a little bit of a mess. You'll notice these have a bit of play to them. They want them to be easy coming on and off. That's all it is. Quick, easy, simple project. So, if you're a beginner, this is an easy win. For your first projects, pick easy stuff. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to do something complicated. Grab a couple of fun, simple projects, get a couple easy wins in. Alright, remember guys, like, subscribe, down below, hit the thumbs up button for me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your day.